Whip It AM7, there's a few ways that you could start to get your confidence back. I want to focus on the fundamentals because when you focus on the fundamentals, right, the fundamentals lay down a foundation, and you can never go wrong with the fundamentals. So let's talk about, first I want to ask about your breathing. If your breathing looks like this, right, so if you take a deep breath and you're going, then, right, you actually want to transition your breathing to go like this. You want to go, so search Dr. Vranich, how to breathe. That's Vranich. Her belly breathing it's gonna use less energy than breathing with your shoulders, which is gonna improve your stamina and stamina. It's gonna help you be more relaxed in the field in high pressure situations. So that would be the best place to start, right? If you could only take one thing away from this video, that would be it. Because 3 minutes without air, 3 hours in without shelter, or 3 weeks without food and water, you'd be dead. So 3 minutes without air, that's the most important thing. Next thing is movement, right? There's a tool that's called an RMT rope that not a lot of soccer players are talking about. And the reason why it's so powerful is because, well, there's so many reasons. In short, it's like effortless strength training. It's like effortless strength and movement training for soccer players, right? Because as you start to swing it, you start to get a better understanding of where your body is in time and space. And why this is important is because as you understand where your body is, it helps you become more explosive. You improve your running technique. It improves your juggling. It prevents injuries. It just helps you develop multi-directional balance and agility. So for less than $10, you can make one of these ropes and bring it everywhere you go, right? You don't need to wait for a gym. You don't need to go to a field to start to develop just some simple it's like I started using one of these and every part of my game got better. My juggling improved, my passing, my shooting, my dribbling, my balance. It just makes you a better soccer player because it's effortless. And you know, a lot of players, they spend so much time in the gym, they spend so much time doing, you know, on weight training, on strength training, on restoration, on recovery, yet when they get on the field, they still feel slow, or they still feel not the best. So this is something that you could add it to your warm-up, or you could use it to replace a lot of your strength training, and you're going to see yourself just get super explosive, very quick, very nimble, right? Because you get into all these different ranges of motion that you wouldn't get into otherwise. And for that reason, I just can't recommend this enough, right? So search how to make an RMT rope, or if you want to learn more info, search David Weck RMT, right? $10 for a piece of rope, as long as you are tall. Or just you could make one out of 2 shoelaces. You could make one out of a towel you have at home. Just cut a towel in half. You could use a jump rope for the time being, even though there's a few things that jump rope isn't ideal, but you could still use it. So you know, just start swinging something. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel the power immediately. So give that a try. Third thing, keep trying. See, a lot of these things are tools that are not complex, right? It's like you've been playing soccer for your whole life, and you're 24 years now, 24 years old now. So a lot of these things, they're not new things, but they're things that make your life easier, in the sense that you don't have to they're going to save you time. And when you save time, It's gonna allow you to train in tighter time periods and have better training than other players, right? So you could do stuff that takes other players maybe 1 to 2 hours. It's gonna take you half an hour. So look, okay, so this is a SKLZ kick trainer, and why it's so powerful is because, right, you could cram months of training into days or weeks. You could get 60 touches in 60 seconds, which means in 15 minutes you could get 900 touches, and you could do it again anywhere you are. You don't have to go to a wall. You don't have to wait for a training partner. You don't have to wait. You don't have to bring a rebounder with you everywhere you go, right? So that's why this is so powerful. For $24, it's like effortlessly developing your first touch, your passing, your shooting, your timing, your rhythm, your coordination, and it just flows, right? This ball flows right into the rope, which flows right into your juggling. So especially as a forward, here are two things that you got to carry around with you everywhere you go. The first is a tennis ball. The second is a 2.2 pound medicine ball. When you start to alternate between these two things while juggling, it's going to elevate your precision and your power. It's going to make you sharper on the field. The sharper you are on the field, the more dangerous you're going to become. So this ball is, I want to say, $30. Tennis ball, right? You get a pack of 3 at your local CVS, or you could order one on Amazon, whatever. So with these tools, right? Everyone has tools. Chef has tools. Electrician has tools. Plumbers. Every position has tools. These are some simple tools that are going to elevate not only your confidence as a forward, they're just going to help you have more fun playing soccer, and you are going to be just more dangerous, right? So, okay, heavy ball on a rope, and then a rope. You swing the rope around, you kick the ball on the rope, and then you juggle these two balls going back and forth between tennis ball and medicine ball. If you start spending 1 minute a day using these things, you are going to see your confidence go through the roof, especially if you listen to that Dr. Vranich video, How to Breathe. So the last thing I'll add is you got to check out Amy Cuddy power posing. Power posing is just putting your body into a posture that is going to naturally improve boost your testosterone and lower your cortisol, right? Just by standing like this before you take a PK, before you take a free kick, before you take PK, penalty kick, free kick, corner kick, or if you go into the bathroom and do this right before a game. I used to do this before economics exams, right? I still do it to this day. Just by standing in this position for 2 minutes can significantly improve your testosterone and lower cortisol. So this posture right here is going to make you more confident when you're playing. And the reason, the crazy statistic I heard is that even when athletes who have been born blind, right? They've been born blind their whole life. When they win competitions, their arms automatically go into the air. So it's programmed into our genes that this is a posture of high power, high confidence, and low stress. So that's something you want to try, right? Even may look funny, even after you miss a goal, even after, right? If your team gets scored on, even just say, okay, right, you get scored on, right? You kind of boost everyone's morale, you boost your own morale, and the more that you kind of expand and get yourself wide and kind of right, this is literally a right, because what you're doing is showing the world your internal organs. So this is like a confidence. It's telling the world that you're confident and that you're powerful. So hopefully these ideas help, and reach out with any questions. All right, thank you. I just thought of two more just quickly. One is called 7 Postures by Kador Zayani. This book's changed my life, right? Because it's just made me more explosive. It's it'll help you run faster and prevent injuries, and it's something that you could do. Right, I've incorporated into the way you sit down. Right, so the way you sit, he shows you these positions where they're gonna They're gonna help you on the field, but when you're sitting, it's almost like it's almost like you're working out at all times, right? They teach you how to sit. He teaches you how to sit in these postures. So, um, I mean, I think this book is worth more than its weight in gold. But you don't need the book. He's got hundreds of videos online. So search Ziani, Ziani, 7 postures, and so you could just start to check it out. And the last book is a book called Underground Secrets to Faster Running. But from that book, there's an abdominal exercise. It's called the torture twist. If you could only do one abdominal exercise, this would be it, right? Because it strengthens your obliques. In the book, it says a lot of players, they got strong legs, but they can't transfer that energy to the field because they're leaking energy out of the obliques. So if you just Google search torture twist, there's a few different variations. You will learn them all. So that no matter if you're at a gym, if you're at the field, if you're at home, you could still execute this exercise, the torture twist. All right. Hopefully some of these help. Reach out with any questions. All right.